Yield Guild Games, YGG, can be considered one of the largest guilds focused on Web3 games, connecting players around the world with NFT games. Its new project called YGG Play was recently announced, which will be a Web3 game publisher, with its first game LOL Land already available on Abstract Chain. Come and find out a little more about YGG, its new project YGG Play and its first game LOL Land. Yield Guild Games, YGG. Yield Guild Games, YGG, is a decentralized autonomous organization, DAO, that brings together players from different countries in its community to play blockchain games through the NFTs it owns. YGG emerged from a need identified by its co-founder and CEO Gabby Dizon in 2018. At the time, players did not have the money needed to acquire NFTs to play to earn games, so the idea of lending their axes to other players who could not afford it arose, leading to the first scholarship. In 2020, Dizon and Barrowly decided to found Yield Guild Games to help other players, just as Dizon had done in 2018. YGG Play, YGG's Web3 game publisher. YGG launches a Web3 game publisher, YGG Play, with the goal of making fun and casual games for the blockchain gamer audience, the Degans. The first game they made, which we will soon discuss, indicates this idea of making Web3-related versions of well-known casual games. This will be a major transition for YGG, going from being a participant in NFT games to a creator. The experience they have as one of the first guilds on the blockchain and participating in several games, buying NFTs and participating in their economy, gives YGG a great understanding of the scenario as a whole. With that, it is very likely that they know what points will work in a game and what points will not work. Their focus on the community, focusing on casual games for the Degan market of players, seems to be one of those points, which is to focus on the community and bring players closer to the game. However, it is worth paying attention to the scenario, because recently several announcements of game and studio closures related to Web3 have been made, and in the midst of this situation of uncertainty they are launching their first title LOL Land. Even though they have a good knowledge of the market, it is still mostly on the side of the players and not the developers, who have different challenges. LOL Land, Monopoly at Abstract Chain. Released on May 23, 2025, LOL Land arrives on Abstract as the first game created by YGG Play, with $10 million in YGG tokens as a reward. The game follows this vision of being casual and aimed at Degans, being a Web3 version of Monopoly Go for browser and with the theme of one of the great creators of NFTs and developers of Abstract, Igloo Inc., which has pudgy penguins. Thus, LOL Land will be a board game with 4 different maps, where in one of them you can find the characters of pudgy penguins. The game has more than 100,000 pre-registrations, which shows a certain hype in the game made by YGG, indicating that the idea of making a game closer to the community may be a good one. The game will have 2 modes, a free one that will not have tokens and a prize one in which the accumulated points can be converted into $YGG tokens, which today is in the range of 21 cents. This phase marks a very important transition moment in the history of YGG, which emerged from the ideal of its creator Dizon and Beryl to help other players, to now make their games for the community itself. What do you think will be the next NFT game created by YGG Play? Leave your opinion on what did you think of this new project by Yield Guild. If you enjoyed learning more about YGG and the new game, leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel.